said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Give to the running back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying play action. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Aggie! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do.
Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot.
Gets loose in the middle. 10. Touchdown, Caves. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Reed. Looking left. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
On the run, it's Moss. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Concepcion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
The sweet feet buy a little time. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Marion. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Right back to it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. The Canes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
It'll be 3rd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking to pass. It's back. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he tacked on the extra point. Set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Wow, and the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
Tosses it incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And that time the defense in third and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the third and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds after a short gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. A strike downfield. Into the secondary on the right. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Got out of trouble and throws. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets open down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. To the air on first down. Makes a connection. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Texas A&M going quickly. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks and 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinators got to love that.
Leaves it with the back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. There he goes. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. Will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Canes. How about defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Bought a little time, lets it go. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to get...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Back to pass on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Craver. Oh, he's got some space. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To throw, it's Reed. Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the connection. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that crow route.
He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Bauman. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And
turning it on!
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Moves around to clear up the vision. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Reed. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
We've seen this tight end lined up in a 3-point stance. We've seen him in the slot. We've seen him outside at wide receiver. And he's made catches all over the field, guys. That's now over 150 receiving yards for this guy.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Craver. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game.
He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Texas A&M going up-tempo. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab down the left side. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Miami. A great catch and run for 6.
I like you backed up towards the end zone and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play. And do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Fires on the move, working on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet.
Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Forced out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Find space on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kane.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
To the air, it's Reed. Lofts one high and deep. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Give him 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Breaks the tackle.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
The Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window.
A shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
A deep throw. Clock winds down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He's going to let it go. Makes a catch at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got room on the return. At the 20.